Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. By my side, Steve Kerr and Clark Keller. Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. But the bad news is there is no basketball. There is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha-ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby. This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. We're at the Amway Center, Orlando, and the fans are cheering for their Magic. Right now, they're fighting for some breathing space in the Eastern Conference. Still in the top 8, but by no means safe.
Well, Kevin, it's the last time they'll see these guys this year. Remember, they only play each other twice during the regular season. And after that loss in the first game, I would expect them to be very motivated here early on.
Yeah, you know, going winless against any team, you don't want that on your resume. No sirree. So I think that in itself will be motivation enough to try to change things up.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward. Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. And it's Diaw in at the 5, home in the paint.
Well, Spurs head coach Greg Popovich, so smart, a former foreign intelligence officer during the Cold War. If he's tight-lipped with the media, maybe that's the reason why.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Leonard. Good, and it's Diaw with the assist that time. Here's Money. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He tries for 3. Green with the rebound. And San Antonio has possession. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Tell you what, the way they shot the ball that game, Kevin, it looked like a shoot-around out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did it on the road. You're not supposed to be able to get that hot in an opponent's building.
5 on the clock. Here's Parker. Goes back up. Diaw can't hit.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
The shot's good for Money.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Now here's Duncan. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Miami. Leonard kicks to Parker. Duncan down low. Harris is there. Duncan with the bucket.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Here's Money. He's got 5. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty. Savage. That's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Now, here's Green. Against Miami, he was really on his game. It's blocked and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Releases. And off the fly, and in it goes. 9 points for Money. Spurs trail by 5. Parker with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami. Pass to Duncan. Here's Diaw. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
You know, when he gets the ball that close to the basket, it's almost an automatic 2 points.
Well, the defense has to battle him down there and keep him out of position in the first place. Do your work early.
The shot's good for Money.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Spurs have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Green passes to Parker, kicks it to Duncan. Back to Parker, 3-pointer. The shot no good. The Magic go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And you just had to admire the versatility they showed offensively that day.
Yeah, their scoring came from all over the place. If one approach didn't work for them, they found another that did.
Spurs trail by 8. The dish to Leonard. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Look how well he led him there with that pass.
Magic have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Here's Money, covered by Parker. They double him with Green. Here's Money. Dedmon dishes to Oladipo. And Harris wide open. He shoots off the mark there with the three-point shot. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Parker kicks to Duncan from 7, and the Spurs scoring again. Well, Tony Parker, an excellent scorer. Creative finisher, certainly inside with a smooth pull-up jump shot from mid-range. Steve, when he gets in the lane, he is dynamite.
And he draws fouls at a very high rate for a point guard. He's so good at initiating contact and then forcing the officials to make a call. And what that does, it gets you free points. It also allows you to set up your defense at the other end.
Now Green after the missed three from Money. Outside Green, shot clock at 6, and he gets it to go.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And Parker really is great from mid-range and his three-point shooting. A little bit more inconsistent. Some seasons he's shot in the high 30s from out there. Others it's only been in the 20s. But it may be a shot he turns to as he loses some of that elite, elusive quickness.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Diaw with the steal. Leonard the pass to Parker. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And as much as we talk about Parker offensively, he's also a solid defender. Never one to gamble for steals, but considering his offensive load, he remains steady at the other end of the floor.
Here's Money. He's got 14. The wide open look here for Oladipo. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this league.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. Well, you look at Money. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Marco Bellinelli, one spot ahead of him. He's another player that shoots it extremely well from outside.
You know, it's really fascinating, Kevin, to think about how these guys are shooting the ball better from behind the arc than some players are shooting from the free throw line. I mean, that's saying something right there. Impressive.
So it's the Spurs now. The Magic knocking down the tray. There's Parker with the three. Another miss by Parker.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
And again, it's the Magic from deep.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Here's Parker. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He dishes it to Green. Feeds to Diaw. Back to Green. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Tony Parker. He's definitely been getting the job done since the All-Star break. Averaging about 15 points, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output, and you know he's always looking to push himself.
And that's what the best players do, Steve. You play with one of the all-time greats in Michael Jordan. Nothing comes easy in the NBA against top talent, night in and night out. And I think the way he's been playing shows he's been working a lot on different aspects of his game.
Here's Mills, averaging 8 points a game. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Harkless. And Leonard gets it to go.
Then you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety. Pretty passing, timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, he told me their game plan offensively today is a relatively simple one. He wants to see as many plays run through the low post as possible. He said physically, we're the stronger team, and we need to use that to our benefit. Guys?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Off target from outside. And it's Orlando's ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. From deep. The shot will not go. And the Spurs going the other way now. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Yeah, that last meeting, they won the game, and remember, it was a huge day for the bench. I mean, they got some key points from their reserves.
Cashes in for a double-digit lead. And the Magic lead by 11.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
Spurs have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Bonner dishes to Mills. They get a hand on it. Here's Diallo, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Steve talked about the contribution they got from their bench to win this matchup last time, Clark, and it was a great game for them in that regard.
Kevin, it really, I mean, the depth they have.
Spurs trail by 11. On the court right now for the Spurs, Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Anderson is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Harris against Green. 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. That's a 2 from Parker. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
And the shot's good for Money. Money's got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Leonard. He kicks it to Parker. From deep. They grab their own miss. Duncan. And the powerful one-handed slam.
He didn't have to get off the ground very far for that one. The big man with the slam.
Well, he makes up for any lack of athleticism with that tremendous size, Clark.
Yeah, he's not exactly a smooth operator, but what he is powerful. And when he gets positioned in the lane, he can go up and get it done.
Parker left side. Green up on top. Six on the shot clock. Back to Parker. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Harkless kicks to Gordon. Good. Gordon's got 6 points.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Spurs trail by 12. And Parker, here we go. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
The offense really coming around here in the second.
Up above 50% shooting now for the game, guys, and they'll definitely take that. It's defense where they need to key in.
Over in the corner, Harkless. Back to Gordon. Magic moving the ball around. Passes it to Ridnour. Shoots. And Orlando again with the bucket.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
What is insane about the Spurs and how successful they are as a franchise is that in their entire franchise history, they've only missed the playoffs 4 times. That is absolutely remarkable.
Green, no luck. Magic leading by 12. Now here is Harris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Money passes to Harris. Pass to Money. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And now 24 points for Money.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Anderson. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He talked to his guys about the importance of functioning as a unit, not as individuals, and on the need to help each other find open shots on the perimeter. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Duncan, and he gets the bucket. Duncan's got 8 points.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. There's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
All right, an opportunity here to check out some stats for Tim Duncan. This past month or so, he's really given the fans a lot to watch. Second in blocks. And, of course, he's in the top 15 in rebounding, so a very strong presence in the paint.
And of the numbers you tossed out there, Steve, I think his blocks ranking may be the most impressive to me. I mean, that's some rugged defense this guy's been playing.
Here's Parker. Loses. His man off the screen and lays it up and in. Parker's got 8 here in the quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Green dishes to Parker. Pass to Leonard. Duncan against Gordon. Well, Tim Duncan, in a lot of ways, is the epitome of Steve's substance over style.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin, and both in terms of his game and his personality. He's just a winner and a leader, but he does it in such a quiet fashion that sometimes people forget to take notice.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And when I think about Duncan's leadership, man, I could go on and on. I don't even know if I have enough time, but one of the things that stands out is he's never put himself above his teammates or the staff, and he allows himself to be coached extremely hard by Greg Popovich. He's relentless, dedicated, and in many ways he can lead without saying a word.
Spurs trail by 12. Parker with it. Now guarded by Money. Parker kicks to Bonner. Off the screen. Orlando grabs the miss. Harris has got his 3rd rebound tonight.
You talk about Duncan allowing Pop to get into him. I think really he's his own toughest critic. As great as he is, he's hard. himself. He's pushed himself to become great. You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
There's the steal, and here we go with the Magic fast break.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out. And then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted, the aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out. At the other end.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, Tim Duncan, when asked about his retirement plans right after the 2013 finals, refused to dignify the question with the response. But last season's Spurs run answered loudly enough.
And for Duncan and the Spurs, year after year, people write him off. And, Steve, they keep proving him wrong.
It's incredible. I mean, I think I wrote them off 4 years ago, and here they are continuing to just be an elite team in the NBA. And Duncan, one of the big reasons for it. He seems to get better and better, and he loves the game. He continues to stay in great shape and compete. Who knows how long he'll go.
And Parker, here we go. There's the bucket. Good. Parker's got 10 points in the game.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Spurs trail by 12. Leonard kicks to Bonner. Harkless with the steal. Duncan against Gordon. And the rebound goes to Duncan. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Dishes it to Parker. Out to the right wing. And it's Duncan penetrating. And while we can, let's see which rookies have led the way in scoring since the All-Star break. You look at Money, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Well, just like the rest of the guys on that list, he's a rookie basically in name only now. I mean, in the second half of this season, he's been playing and scoring like a veteran.
It definitely has been a short learning curve for him, Steve, especially offensively.
And he can't get the first one.
Nice numbers here from Duncan. He's got 11 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Well, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
And Orlando making a change here. Dedmon's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. Harkless with the buckets.
Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away. Boom.
Mills passes to Bellinelli. So it's Orlando now. Here's Money. He has 31. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds. Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at the Bulls. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference. And right now, they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, Orlando.
Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
When I look at Orlando, they've turned things around in a very good way this year. Being in the middle of the pack is a pretty good step for them.
I agree. I mean, coming into the season, there really was no pressure on this club because of the low expectations. But, they've been solid. They've played hard, and they've competed. And I think they've played both ends of the floor well, and that's why they are where they are.
From beyond the arc, good. Money's got 34 points.
Well, they're not afraid to just let it fly from here. They didn't have as much success in the first quarter, but with this lead, they're looking to extend it with the three-point shot.
Duncan dishes to Bonner. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Got a piece of it from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of two straight at home.
No doubt. The Denver fans want to see the Nuggets take that game.
Here is Bonner. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on him.
Spurs trail by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Leonard kicks to Mills. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Here's Money. Drills it from outside. Money's got 37.
Boy, his performance from long range has been incredible.
I know that was your shot, Steve, and today it's his too.
The feed to Leonard. In low to Duncan.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hang on to it.
And that's probably what they're going to do here.
Dedmon's shot is off. Here's Mills. 8 points his last outing. Leonard the pass to Bellinelli. Bonner for three, and he gets it to go. Bonner's got himself on the board with three there.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Magic leading by 17. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Coach, you're going to have to climb a bit of a hill here in the second half. What are you telling your guys they need to do to turn this thing around?
I think we just moved the ball a little bit. We were just on the dribble a little bit too much, and they're got.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
And what a game for Money. 37 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is raining down the threes, guys. You know how much I love to see this.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Gordon out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Money in at the point guard position. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Pistons put on a show. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
And that one's good. Money's got 41.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Green kicks to Duncan. He feeds it to Parker. Uncovered. Jump shot is good that time. Parker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Tim Duncan, even in his advanced years, showing you that great vision and still getting it done. Nice pass.
Tony Parker, I don't think there's any question the best player ever to come out of France. In fact, back in the summer of 2013, he led France to the Euro Cup championship in Slovenia. Just a terrific performance there for Parker.
Kicks it to Diallo. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Now Leonard. 6 points for him. In low to Duncan. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Money. Throws down the breakaway jam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
Parker dishes to Duncan. Back to Parker. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Duncan's got his 3rd assist on the night.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
Here's Money, covered by Parker. On its way from Oladipo for 2. Offensive rebound.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Green passes to Parker. And the Spurs scoring again.
They can't seem to do anything to slow him down.
Yeah, this is a scoring clinic. I mean, he's got it going on.
Orlando leading by 13. Leonard brings the double team. Money passes to Harris. Diallo with the steal. Parker outside. Green against Harris. And the officials call a traveling violation. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the big difference. Wilt Chamberlain on March 2nd, 1962.
Yeah, 100 points. I mean, one of those records that stood a long time, and perhaps no player has so single-handedly dominated the game the way Wilt did.
Green kicks to Diao. Spurs passing it around. And he gets the bucket. And that's 15 points for Duncan.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
The Magic have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Money. He has 45 points. And Parker comes with the help. 6 to shoot.
Well, guys, you talk about the growth of the game internationally, but different time zones can make it a challenge for other countries to enjoy the game live. You look at China, for instance, it's a growing market for the game, but they're 12 hours ahead of East Coast time and 15 hours ahead of the West Coast. But if you're a junkie for hoops, I guess you'll adjust to the time zones.
The dish to Green. And the dunk by Duncan. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
The pass to Money. They need this one. The kick out to Oladipo. It's good from long range. Oladipo's got 6 points.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
And Commissioner Silver raising the possibility that the NBA might consider tweaking starting times to reach more people in China.
Well, tough to make that work. I mean, I think a featured Saturday night game on the West Coast could translate to a Sunday morning matinee in China, so that might be the best way to do it.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Evan Fournier comes in for Tobias Harris. And Ben Gordon is subbed in for Oladipo. And San Antonio also making a switch. Corey Joseph's checked in for Tony Parker. Magic leading by 12. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. Their transition offense has to be a focal point, he told them. Points on the break are going to be crucial for the rest of this game. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense. Lots of shots and
Cover somebody.
probably a good time to be.
Spurs trailed by 14. Mills dishes to Bellinelli. Here's Joseph. Here's Diao. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Money's checked in for Orlando. Let's quickly go to the rookie leaderboard to see which rookies have piled up the most assists since the All-Star break. Well, you look at Money, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Well, he learned whatever lessons had to be learned in the first half of the season, and now he's just going about breaking down defenses.
And I can assure you guys that his teammates absolutely love playing with him now, even if it took them a while to get used to each other.
Mills passes to Joseph. Now, here's Diao. Defense right on him. Good. Mills has got his second bucket of the night. A minute 20 left to play here in the third. Magic leading by 12. Goes up off the pick, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Hey, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Diao, the screen. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. His three-pointer's off the mark. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Dedmon kicks to Fournier. He dishes it to Dedmon. Feeds it to Fournier. Dedmon passes to Money. 6 to shoot. Shots good by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 4 this quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Mills dishes to Joseph. He kicks it to Mills. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Magic. Dedmon's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Money. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
I think they're going to be able to see pretty clearly on the replay that the shot left his hands in time, guys. The evidence is right there.
Yeah, and this is a big call, guys. I mean, they're going to take a very close look at it, even if it seems clear-cut at first glance.
And the official call is in. It's ruled a basket. They're overturning the original call after looking at the replay.
And, Kevin, this is exactly why we have this rule. And I think they made a great decision putting the rule in. The main thing is you want to get it.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come. Here's Money. On the floor for San Antonio, Horace Diaw is out there with Duncan. Then it's Mills. Then it's Tony Parker. And it's Bellinelli in at the three. Pass to Oladipo. Inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Spurs trail by 18. Parker kicks to Duncan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Magic.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Oladipo misses. And here are the Spurs. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one. Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
Shooting 2. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Parker outside. Pass to Duncan. And that one is hammered home.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
Here's Money. True on the 14-footer. Money's got 55.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
And Mills kicks to Parker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Parker's got 21.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The three from Mills. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Harris has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Harkless from deep. No luck. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Mills has got the ball.
Tremendous output from Parker. He's got 21 points and 7 assists. He's a one-man wrecking crew out there.
Well, they have no answer for him at this point.
Free throw drops in for Tony Parker.
Patty Mills is one of the first indigenous Australians to play in the NBA. Trained at the same Australian Institute of Sport that helped develop Andrew Bogut. He played his college ball at St. Mary's in the Bay Area and has really developed into a nice backup point guard.
Gordon's checked in for Orlando. Parker passes to Bellinelli, and it's good on the assist by Parker. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Orlando's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To the middle, tries to save it. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Bellinelli dishes to Parker. Wide open look. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Money. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Dishes to Oladipo. Here's Money, covered by Parker. 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Gordon, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Magic lead by 12. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Parker drives in, and it's good. Parker's got 15 points here in the second half.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Here's Money. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
Good on both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And Parker, here we go. That's good. Parker's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
The Magic leading by 10. Tries a 3, and that one's good. 60 points for Money.
And that's his first 3 of the second half after really lighting it up beyond the arc in the first.
Here's Parker. Misses off the left iron.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
Money passes to Dedmon. The tray. It's rebounded by Boris Diaw. Spurs trail by 13. Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Money, covered by Parker. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Here's Money. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
And Parker, here we go. They retain possession.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
First one falls for him.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for San Antonio. Gordon with a screen on Parker. Money passes to Gordon. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
And Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
Parker outside. Duncan outside. Back to Parker. From 12 feet out. And he hits the jump shot. Parker's got 11 points in the quarter.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
Here's Money. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
It's his 4th foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked. And
Orlando has possession. They led the game at one point by 20. Just 5 to shoot. Money passes to Devin. And the shot is long. Spurs trail by 12. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And Leonard gets it to go.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Here's Money. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Money. Right through the knee for the layup. And the Magic lead by 12.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Into Diaz. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Magic leading by 10. Here's Money. Shot from the wing. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Duncan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by Leonard. Leonard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for San Antonio. For Orlando, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Oladipo, the pass to Money. They double him with Green. And Orlando has possession. 4 on the clock. Leonard with the steal. Right side, Green. Here's Diaw. An easy 2 points on the layup. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Now, it seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
And it's Green with the jam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And, guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Here's Money, covered by Parker. Here's Money. Makes it off the glass. And the Magic lead by 6.
That was one huge shot as they try to hang on to this lead.
Well, they're seeing it slip away right now, Steve. They desperately need to jumpstart their offense again.
Parker kicks to Leonard. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide-open look.
Here's Money, covered by Parker. The free throw good for Money. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
Well, to keep a lead like this, they should continue to attack the paint like they have been. Don't settle for jump shots. Find your way to the free throw line.
And I think for us right now, Doris.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. They've been getting torched with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
Magic leading by 4. 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. To the middle. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Harris, good on the 13-footer.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Spurs trail by 6. Parker outside. Now the feed to Green. Duncan dishes to Parker. Outside, Green. The three-pointer, no good.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just one three-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
Here's Money. Good on the triple. And now a 9-point Orlando lead.
And he continues to shoot well after that blazing first half.
Green against Oladipo. Kicks it to Parker. And he banks in the layup. Parker's got 34 points.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Here's Money, covered by Parker. They double him with Green. The dish to Dedmon. Down low, Leonard with the steal.
And the clock is their worst enemy right now.
Yeah, they've got to work very quickly here, Steve.
They get a hand on it.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
There's the lob to the hoop. Hammers the alley-oop through. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Parker's shot is off.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that.
Here's Money. No good with the triple. And here is Parker. And Leonard has it in the corner. Here's Diaw. Orlando grabs the miss. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys.
Good job at the line.
So it's Orlando winning this one. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Now it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Money.
Hey, man, check this out.
So that's how it is, huh? What the heck is this?
Yo, what are you doing on my phone, man? You ain't my mom.
What are you doing giving up on this team planning your next season before this season is even over?
Chill, man. This is just idle talk. You know how agents are. They always trying to feel involved. I ain't giving up on nothing. For real. Hey, I know this team gave me my first shot, and I'm going to keep working my tail off of them until they tell me to go away. All right? I'm here with y'all.
All right. Just make sure you don't leave no bonehead texts out in public where everybody can see them.